Let you
quick.
go.
I can get them all in.
Excellent. All right. So, Song Fight Live 2016 continues. Next up from New Hampshire, Noob of the Month back in...
Yeah, back in February 2004.
February 2004.
Let's see the tattoo.
Let's see the tattoo.
Roll your sleeve up.
Let's see your butt.
It's getting old. I need to have it redone.
Yeah!
Oh, look at that. That's dedication. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Tyrell.
I don't need morphine. I'm giving up codeine. A dose of you and I'm willing to go clean. I get my dizzy spells from being with you. Throw out the cocaine, pour out the champagne. You got me living on the drug-free campaign. I get my dizzy spells from being with you. Well, whenever I need to get out of my head, I can't avoid those criminal ways. I simply think about the things that you said, and then I stumble around in a daze. I'm flushing all my baggies and I'm tossing out my uppers. No more liquid lunches and six-pack suppers. I get my dizzy spells from being with you. Well, I used to take anything I could find if it would help maintain my buzz. But you've got more of an effect on my mind than any of the good stuff does. No more drinking binges till I'm incommunicado. No more flying out to Lick-a-Toad in Colorado. It's amazing the things I seem to want to put myself through when I can get my dizzy spells from being with you. True story. This election cycle, I will be honest with you, does not excite me all that much, except for the fact that it's going to be great for music.
Yeah! And comedy.
How do you like the colors on the magnet on your car? Do you remember when you bought it? Did you think it'd go that far? When you went and got your ribbon, did you ever think it'd fade? Did your anger dull down with them and the promise that you made? 'Cause you used to say, this time we won't run away. Not this time. This time we're here to stay. How do you like the colors? They get fainter every day. Will you go and buy another when the yellow turns to gray? Was it proudly made in China or in the USA? And does it even really matter if you can't read it anyway? But it used to say, this time we won't run away. Not this time. This time we're here to stay. How do you like the colors on the magnet on your car? Do you remember when you bought it? Did you think it'd go this far? And when you tire of the mission, like the magnet on your car, is it a modern day condition, but just part of who we are? Thanks, guys. I always think that I'm always really excited to come to these things live and see all of you guys and reconnect with the people behind all of the songs, but it always impacts me so much more once I'm finally here. It's just so good to see all of you and to hear all of this music. It is just an undeniable reminder of how much talent there is in Song Fight. It's nourishing all the time. This is a song about me failing school. My friend Bethany knew me around the time that this song is set, so she can corroborate this story. This is called Red Zero. A big red zero at the top of the page. A little note says I should be acting my age. Someone tell me why I'm sitting here in a cage when I could be out working, making minimum wage. Well, then I teach you anything that I'm gonna use, and I can get it quicker just by watching the news. Man, Einstein was a dropout, he went it alone, and I bet nobody laughed when he invented the phone. A big red zero in my checking account. Well, luckily I'm pretty good at doing without you. I got a used Volkswagen and a two-man tent. It's summertime, I don't need any money for rent. I'm driving to the Burger Mile to get a McJob, cause it takes a little money just to live like a slob. Hey, even Bill Gates had to start at the bottom, and then he made the internet, look where it got him. I'm a red zero. Come and get your order at the second window. I'm a big red zero. Salt, pepper, ketchup at the second window. I'm a red zero. Come and get your order at the second window. I'm a big red zero. I'm running out of money, so I'm selling the Jetta. Another couple months and maybe things will get better. But for now I'll wear a zero like a scarlet letter, like the lady in the story by Nathaniel Whatever. I'm a red zero. Come and get your order at the second window. I'm a big red zero. Salt, pepper, ketchup at the second window. Salt, pepper, ketchup at the second window. Salt, pepper, ketchup at the second window. Here's your order, here's your change, have a nice day.
Yeah.
Not a true story. Didn't get the job.
That's why you're here.
That's why I am where I am today. No regrets. Right? This is a song about God hating penguins. You know he does. Every creature, great and small, they say the Lord God made them all. But I would question what he calls okay. God hates penguins, that's for sure. What else could it be? Why else would they have to fly the frozen sea? God made penguins' lives absurd, but not if it was me. 'Cause why would I design a life of misery? He who made the mighty owl made the flightless waterfowl. me wonder if it's just a game. God hates penguins, I suppose, and only God knows why. It makes me wonder what he thinks of you and I. But with a better look I'd find, but for it all they just don't mind. And is a life untested a life at all? Does God hate penguins? I don't know. Sometimes it seems that way. But we may find that he could change his mind someday. And through the sky we'll watch the penguins fly. Thanks. Some of you just show up at Song Fight and win. And it, right? It took me about a year, I guess, to actually get lucky enough to win a fight. And it was with a pretty ridiculous song, honestly. But the title was, in my defense, pretty ridiculous too. No offense to Deep Throat, but Naked on the Meech was the title. And rather than do the investigation, I just decided to forego learning what Meech meant and write a song about a man with a speech impediment. So. It was a cheesy trick, but it won me the fight. I have a speech impediment some people cannot bear. I've tried my best to cure it, but it's way beyond repair. I have no explanation for this thing I cannot say, but I can tell you that it helped me out the other day. I was miking to the grocery store to get a rack of beer. I'd always hoped that moves might make the problem disappear. And on the way I saw a thing that stopped me with a screech. A beautiful young woman lying naked on the beach. Now I had not been lucky with the fairer sex before, 'cause when I tried to mutter them up, they laughed and hit the floor. But here I'd seen an angel, and I knew I had to try. So choosing my words carefully, I walked up and said, "Hi." I said, "You are so pretty, I've just got to know your name. And I could spend the day with you if it's all the same." But the thing that I said next was astronomically dumb. I said, "And maybe later I could get acquainted with your mum." Well, wonders never ceased. She thought me sweet for that remark. She gathered up her clothing and we pedaled through the park. I finally found a lady who could tolerate my speech. The beautiful young woman lying naked on the beach. The beautiful young woman lying naked on the beach. At this time, I would like to invite a drummer that I've never played with before up to the stage. Sam, right?
Yes.
Hi, Sam.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
You brought your own sticks.
You're amazing.
This is serious.
Or for the last guys.
You brought somebody else's sticks.
Yes, I did.
Holly and I share a condo up in Campton, New Hampshire. Up in pastoral, scenic Campton, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Peculiarly, the name of the condo, the development, is the Hodgman Hill Condos. And I wrote a song, of course, called House of Hodgman back in 2006. So now if you're ever up at the Hodgman Hill Condos and you're looking for Wi-Fi, that's the name of my Wi-Fi thing, is House of Hodgman.
Just enough time.
That's useless without the password. That's useless without the password.
Oh, you don't get the password? No.
Beach. Naked on the beach.
Yeah, I would try that, actually, yeah. Who knows? Is this live? Wanna tell you about a house I know outside of my hometown. It's been abandoned for 65 years and it's slated to get torn down, but it'll survive. And I'm pretty sure I know why. All the fellas in town are gonna tell you that the places always look the same. It says Hodgman up above the door, and no one here remembers the name, but it's the place to go. And everybody knows young lovers get to know one another and they don't need to drive too far. But 9 out of 10 are too scared to go in and just do it right there in the car and then head on home. One mystery solved and another unknown. You can say what you want to say about the House of Hodgman. Sometimes a place like this just seems to have a way of never being forgotten. And it's a sad, sad day when things like this go away. Was a citywide mothers committee making a hobby out of making a stand? And town planners all going bananas when they think about all that land. But they're dealing with a mayor who used to go there with his girl back in '75. And he knows what it means to a small town's dreams to keep a piece of the past alive. He says, listen to me, I'm gonna handle this personally. He shakes hands, he makes friends, he tells them all what they wanted to hear. And when they leave, he throws the pile on the pile and says, better luck next year. You can say what you want to say about the House of Hodgman. Sometimes a place like this just seems to have a way of never, never, never being forgotten, yeah. It's a sad, sad day when things like this go away. Yeah, the House of Hodgman. Good God! My man Sam.
That's a good song.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
This last one I'd like to do for you guys is a song about really enjoying being on the road, playing shows, and really looking forward to being home. This is called French Toast. I play a lot of bars and restaurants like this one. Sometimes they feed me, and sometimes I gotta pay. Either way, it's a meal, and it's a bad idea to miss one. 'Cause who knows what else I'm gonna find along the way. And it's a long, long road that I follow, but if I drive like hell, I can get myself back home tomorrow. And in the morning, I'll be waking up to French toast and bacon, and the road will seem a million miles away. I always tell myself that this time will be different. I'm gonna book my shows with a little time to spare, and that way I can eat my meals at a sit-down diner and not just stop at a gas station here and there. But if I hit that road as soon as I am able, I'll be back with my family around the breakfast table. And in the morning we'll be waking up to French toast and bacon, and the road will seem a million miles away. I can't complain about the way I make my living, but you'd be crazy to think I'm living like a star. My job's basically just moving my equipment, with a break in the middle where I get to play guitar. So after this song, my time to work is arriving. I got a little gear to load, now I got a shitload of driving. And in the morning I'll be waking up to French toast and bacon, and the road will seem a million miles away. I'm gonna drive all night if I have to. I love it on the road, but now it's home that I'm after. And in the morning I'll be waking up to French toast and bacon, and the world will seem a million miles away. And the world will seem a million miles away. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so much, Songfight. You guys are awesome.
Great work. Give it up again for Jim Tyrell. Next up is Guess and Check, followed by Nivius.